Hey Mark, just finishing up on Downing over here. Couple things actually came up, and I'll go over them as I go through, and I'll also review the changes. So here we go on our front elevation. Just missing a couple lines. This was a little light. We didn't indicate the grade or label the grade. Um, what else? We didn't have our label shown in elevation for our windows. Actually, they might not be on in the other view, so I'll turn those on. This was a question that I just wasn't sure what the answer is for this. If we have, so we have a continuous girder, I think running in our plan east-west, so that would be here. And I just wasn't sure if that girder is continuous. It looks like it's indicated here as being continuous, and then it's spec'd as a beam here. I'm not sure. This could be accurate. I just figured I would ask because it seems like it's indicating that that we do have a girder running here. That's going to be under or it looks like it would be continuous running under here, and then maybe it would be a different beam running under here. So it just seemed a little confusing to me. So I just thought I'd bring that to your attention. Um, Okay, so this was something I don't think we've done, or I've done looked at spot footings on this, and this is going to come up actually in our foundation plan or lack thereof one. Um, but we don't show a spot footing, spot footings for all these columns. Um, I didn't put them in, and I'm not totally sure if we should. If you'd like to, certainly it's something I could put in. I was thinking probably this would be like a 3 by 3 by 10 or 3 by 3 by 12, and I don't know what our frost depth is on this. Also, this could totally be just a spec from the engineer. So, um, yeah, just a question for you if we want to indicate spot footings on this. Um, this was another thing that came up. I was assuming that this was correct, um, but it's possible that it's not. I was kind of guessing that we indicated gent a gentler pitch on this top roof than this roof here. It looks like everything is a 612 besides the top roof, which is a 5/12. So I didn't know. I kind of figured that maybe we had a height limitation or something, the ordinance of the municipality maybe. But I thought I would bring that up to your attention. And it's the same way for Murillo, because this was the same set of drawings. So just something I thought I'd bring to your attention. I'm guessing that it's probably intended. And then I forget on this if our standing seam is supposed to be at 16 inches on center or it should go down to a foot. So right now they're indicated as 16 inches. Um, I can't remember if on projects we worked on before it's supposed to go down to a foot. So again, we're missing the labels on here. I'll have to put those in for our windows and elevation. Um, and also same set of notes or same issue as far as the showing our spot footings. Um, we basically had the same set of overall kind of uh, overall kind of a lack of showing what's going on in our foundations on this, but maybe it's totally fine. Um, and then I think we just had to adjust. No, actually, that was okay. Ground floor. So a couple things we're missing here. We didn't indicate where the deck started or where it went in. I thought that was probably an oversight. So I brought that in here. We didn't have a spec for the garage slab. We do have where it starts and stops, but we didn't have the spec for it. Um, this was something that came up. I know we changed this around a bunch of times, so I think that's why it maybe slipped through. But I was curious as to what our wall cladding was for these interior walls here. So I don't know if this is. I actually changed them to all be consistent, even though these aren't exposed to weather. I mean, I guess in the fish cleaning area, you'd probably want something that's. I don't know. So I just didn't really see what the finish should be on here, or if that is something that we should even spec. But right now, everything that is facing the exterior, even if it's not facing direct weather, so this and this are have the lap siding. Um, Again, we didn't indicate the footings on this, and there's no foundation drawing. So I don't know if that's something we should spec in here, or design in here, or whether that goes to engineering. There's also no linear footing indicated on here. I would assume that this is because this is not a load. All our load is bearing onto these columns. That we wouldn't need to have a foundation, that we would probably just use a thickened slab here. But um, I'm not sure if and also for this, I don't know if this needs to get any kind of um, foundational support on any of these walls. Nothing's indicated. Um, I also want to actually put in this. This is also something I am indicating this in plan. I'm not sure if this actually is supposed to be a wall that's this thick, or if it's two walls, but I at least indicated our thickness. And then I think we actually want to put a floor drain in on here too. I don't know if we have a symbol for that. Yep. So slab spec, linear footing for wall, no indicator for deck above. Okay. And then I guess so. And then the other thing would be if this isn't lap siding, I don't know. At one point it was louvered walls, but I think that was before we changed this up. So if we do want any louvers in here, what walls they would go on? Potentially this wall and this wall, I would think. Yeah. Okay, so going up to our first floor, change the line weight. Oh, we had a couple line weight issues. Nothing too serious. Just change the line weight here, and then I think in the closet we had a line weight issue. I had to add a couple overall dimensions. Here, here, and here. We just didn't include this this kind of knockout here. And again, same thing with the elevator. I just indicated what our thickness is here. Not really sure how this wall is constructed, but I figured the overall dimensions important to show. One question for here is we do have a roof right above these two bedrooms, and I didn't put this in, but I certainly can. Something indicating attic access, and I wouldn't really be sure. Maybe it could go here or something if we do want access to this attic here. Um, we didn't have it on the top floor, but I put it in there. So just a question if we want to put attic access on this first floor somewhere. And so going up to the second floor, yeah, so added the attic access here. Added a couple dimensions, some overall dimensions, and that's it. Um, Schedules all looked clean. I think because they're automatic, they update pretty well. And um, yeah, that's everything for the for the whole check set. So sorry this was a little longer. And then I think the biggest kind of overall thing is just what to do with the foundation. If that's okay as it is, or if we do need to add, because that would be quite a quite a bit of stuff to add. Okay, thanks, Mark.